Go. Hi, my name is Dale Devon, and I'm here to talk to you about Microsoft's acquisition over LinkedIn. Now to the acquisition part. It was initially announced in June 2016 and finalized on December 28, 2016. The cost was $26.2 billion as the purchase cost, with $1.8 billion in transaction fees for a total of $28 billion. This is the largest acquisition in the history of Microsoft. Now there are two types of acquisitions. There's a friendly or a hostile. Friendly is both companies agree that this is beneficial towards both sides. A hostile is where one, usually larger company, completely buys up a smaller company which they do not believe is beneficial to them. In order for this to become a friendly acquisition, Microsoft had some assurances towards investment senior management and their stakeholders. The power will stay put. Jeff Weiner will remain the CEO and join the Microsoft senior leadership team. Microsoft also stated that LinkedIn will retain its distinct brand, culture, and independence. LinkedIn's board unanimously recommended the acquisition, with Reid Hoffman, chairman of the board, co-founder, and controlling shareholder, declaring intentions to vote all of his shares with the accordance. Now, what are the reasons for the acquisition on a large scale? This will advance Microsoft with various types of human resource software. It will integrate LinkedIn's Sales Navigator tool for sales representative into Microsoft's customer relationship management tool, Dynamics. It will incorporate existing Microsoft technologies into LinkedIn's professional social platform. And it merges the world's leading professional cloud services with the world's largest professional network, according to CEO Satya Nadella. Now, on a smaller scale, what is Microsoft's plan and reasoning? What are they going to do with this new acquisition? The annual growth rate for professional social network market is 44.6 annually, with LinkedIn as the largest business of this market. This will create a more connected, intelligent, and productive experience for the users of LinkedIn. This will drive increased engagement across LinkedIn as well as Office 365 and Dynamics. This will accelerate the monetization through individual organizations, subscriptions, and advertisement. A professional's profile on LinkedIn will now be unified, and the right data at the right time will surface in an app, whether Outlook, Skype, Office, or elsewhere. The newsfeed on LinkedIn will be the new place to go for every professional to stay connected with the happenings in their network, industry, and profession. Professionals will now move from selling to social selling using the LinkedIn Sales Navigator, transforming the sales cycle with actionable insights and the ability for each seller to deepen his relationship with prospects and customers. LinkedIn Learning will now tightly integrate into Office, enabling users to have more seamless experience to on-demand courses. Almost in every job sector, there is new requirements almost yearly for employment. So this new software will help employees get a head step on what they need to learn for their upcoming job. Now, LinkedIn can also utilize Microsoft's field and distribution channels to reach new audiences and more customers. The access to Microsoft's the biggest scaled cloud infrastructure and technology stack, and the increase in Bing engagement with the best professional search. LinkedIn feed will also use Windows notifications. Now, there's also opposition to this acquisition. Salesforce is the leader in customer relationship management, claiming Microsoft would fundamentally change the marketplace by acquiring LinkedIn. Salesforce is really concerned about Microsoft obtaining all this data that LinkedIn has and only having it for itself, eventually creating a monopoly. Burke Norton, the chief legal officer at Salesforce, said in a statement, "By gaining ownership of LinkedIn's unique data set of over 450 million professionals in more than 200 countries, Microsoft will be able to deny competitors access to that data, and in doing so, obtain an unfair competitive advantage." Now, European regulators ruled against this claim, but made 4 regulations on Microsoft for the next 5 years. It will not require PC makers to install a linked app or Windows 10. Microsoft users will be able to remove any linked app or tile in Windows, and pledge it will not use window notifications to nag customers to install a LinkedIn app. Microsoft is also committed to giving LinkedIn's rival access to Office, add-in program, and the application programming interfaces of the Office, so that competing professional social networks can craft connections between services and the suite. Other social networks will be able to access Microsoft's Graph, the one-stop application programming interfaces that stores and retrieves data in Microsoft's cloud services. Now, the financial numbers. On June 13, 2016, the day the deal was announced, Microsoft announced the purchase of LinkedIn for $26.2 billion, which is a 49% premium on LinkedIn share price at the time. This valuation had LinkedIn share at $196 per share. LinkedIn, after that week, skyrocketed 47% to $192.99. However, Microsoft's fell by 1.8 to $50.55 that week. After news of the acquisition, Moody's Investor Service placed Microsoft's AAA rating under review following the announcement. They were unsure on the acquisition, but after their due diligence, they found that both companies have a stable outlook and Microsoft retained its AAA rating. Now, what are some investors' opinions on this acquisition? Investors are split on the prospects of this expensive acquisition. On one hand, proponents of the acquisition argue the compatibility of the technologies will further advance both companies' market shares. Ivan Feinstein, a CEO at investment firm Tigris Financial Partners, stated, "LinkedIn is the ultimate business social platform. You have everybody on this, from interns and college students on up to the biggest CEOs. This is a good way for Microsoft to expand in social platforms." Another investment director at GAM, Mark Houghton, said that Microsoft can now provide this social fabric, which I think is going to be so important in this network economy. For LinkedIn, it also gives them a chance to have a start to move up in the business more rapidly. Now, on the opposition of the merger, people believe that the acquisition was too high of a premium for a decelerating business. Sean Tully uses Microsoft's profitability against LinkedIn. For Microsoft to lift LinkedIn's performance to match its own, LinkedIn's basic business, or that business plus the improvements that Microsoft brings to LinkedIn, will need to generate an operating cash flow of $4.4 billion annually, or 15% of the $28 billion total cost of the acquisition. The problem with this is that's more than 5 times the cash that LinkedIn is making right now. Now, what are the financial results so far? Since the acquisition, Microsoft reported a revenue for more than $26 billion in the December quarter, beating Wall Street's expectations. However, LinkedIn contributed a loss of $100 million due to its high initial operating costs. As of closing on April 21st, 2017, Microsoft stock has risen to $66.40 per share. This is a $16.40 increase, or a 32% increase on the initial stock price when Microsoft announced the initiative. LinkedIn, as of December 7, 2016, LinkedIn stock has risen to $195.95. This is close to the $196 valuation that Microsoft used to purchase this stock at a premium. Now, will this acquisition be a success or a failure? Right now, it is too early to classify this acquisition as a success or a failure. The high premium may set that requirement for sex extremely high. However, I believe with proponents of the acquisition that the technologies do seamlessly complement each other and will likely increase both companies' value in the future. Thank you.